Forget about immigrants stealing your job. AI is coming after your jobs. Microsoft lays off about 3% of its workers as company adjusts for AI business. And this is very worrying for the new graduates who want to get into the tech space, that you're going to have to learn new skills. Make sure you're clued up on AI because let's be honest, that's the new trend and AI is here to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. So as you can see there, Microsoft today announced a reduction of its workforce by more than 6,000 employees, representing about 3% of its total headcount. Imagine that, 6,000 employees waking up, announced that they've been laid off. And the worst thing is, the way the economy is right now, finding a new job is going to be tough. And the rationale that Microsoft have given is that this adjustment is a calculated step to optimize resource and ensure continued robust investment in the Microsoft's AI platform. But let's be honest, when you talk about optimized resourcing, what you're basically saying is you're trying to find more efficient ways to do the work. So hence what you're going to use AI. So if you've been affected by these layoffs, I feel sorry for you. Hopefully you can find another job ASAP.
Welcome back to AI Crystal. Today, we delve into Microsoft's significant decision to lay off approximately 6,000 employees in 2025, marking around 3% of its global workforce. This move, despite the company's strong financial performance, has raised questions and concerns across the tech industry.
So I was one of the 10,000 people to get laid off by Microsoft today. Although I am kind of anxious and stressed out, I think this is a much needed break that I needed. I was feeling really burnt out after this past year. Even though we had like a holiday break, I still didn't feel rested after the break and just felt still extremely exhausted. I am a little stressed because, I'm living in New York and it's really expensive to live here. But they have given us a pretty good severance package. I just need to make sure that I have something lined up once that package is done. I'm going to take this time to rest, recharge, maybe travel. I haven't taken a trip in a while. And just reflect on what I want next. And maybe focus some more on making content and growing, because I feel like I've also kind of chilled out on making content. So I think I want to give that some more time as well. But yeah, fun employment. Here I come.
28 years ago, I started in this building as a contractor, and I know a lot of you guys want story time as to the last video. Listen, I don't want to leave. I like my job here. I'm gonna miss my friends. I've said goodbye to everybody today. This is officially my last day at Microsoft, and doing the old tour around to some buildings I used to work at, and saying goodbye to people. But this is where it started. This is where it's gonna end. I do want to say, I know a lot of people think I have ill will or I'm angry. I'm just sad. I like working for Microsoft. I get it's a big corporation and they can only do what they can do. But I want to thank them for all they've done for me over the years. I really have enjoyed working here and I'm going to miss it an awful lot. So everybody that has all those weird comments in the last one, they really are a good company. I don't like how this is ending, but...
Did anyone else get laid off from Microsoft today? No, just my husband. Yeah, unfortunately, we had some surprise news this morning. There was a bunch of layoffs at Microsoft and a lot of people in Seattle, Bellevue area did get laid off with severance packages, including him. So we now have a big decision to make, whether we stay here in the US or go back to Australia. It all depends on where he can find another job. So yeah, if anyone has any job opportunities or contacts for, jobs in tech, in program management, coding, that kind of stuff, yeah, just hit me up in the comments, especially if it's here in the Seattle, Bellevue area or even back in Australia, like in Sydney, Sunshine Coast, Brizzy. We're open. We're open to seeing what we can get and seeing where this leads. Okay, thanks.
Microsoft is laying off thousands of people. Here's my opinion as a remote consultant in the Salesforce ecosystem who made over 800K last year. The first and most important thing for everybody to understand when you get hit by a layoff is that 1, it's not your fault. 2, it's part of doing business. And 3, this is the cold hard reality of the business world. Companies are in there to make money for their shareholders. They don't owe you anything. All the talk about family, all that stuff is just PR to reduce turnover. What do you need to do going forward? 1, if your industry is saturated, being impacted by AI, or the job market is grim, like many people who are stuck waiting a year to find a new job, don't give up hope. You can keep looking for a current job, swing for the fences, but you should really be focused on and looking at upskilling to get into an industry that is tied to all the changes that are happening: AI, automation, digital optimization, and working on your skill set. Nowadays, it's not enough to just be technical or just be client-facing strategic. You need to blend both. And one of the most interesting spaces to look at is MarTech, specifically becoming a consultant for Marketing Cloud in the Salesforce ecosystem, because the skill set you build in this space is highly transferable across CRMs. And most importantly, it makes you an indispensable person, an indispensable asset to companies globally. And it's a very, very high paying skill set that you can leverage to work from anywhere in the world and never have to deal with a layoff again. If you're interested, link is in my bio. I'm doing a masterclass. Follow me on here, learn a lot more.
Reasons behind the layoffs. 1. Organizational restructuring. Microsoft aims to flatten its management hierarchy to enhance operational efficiency. By increasing each manager's span of control, the company seeks to streamline decision-making processes and reduce redundancies caused by excessive managerial layers. 2. Strategic shift towards AI. The company is reallocating resources to bolster its position in the competitive AI market. With plans to invest up to $80 billion in AI infrastructure in fiscal year 2025, Microsoft is focusing on integrating AI technologies into its products and services. 3. Cost management. Despite reporting a net income of $26 billion in the third quarter, Microsoft is undertaking these layoffs to manage rising costs associated with scaling AI infrastructure, which has impacted cloud service margins. Impact on employees. The layoffs have affected various roles across all levels and geographies, with a significant number of management positions being eliminated. Notably, even high-ranking officials like Gabriela de Queiroz, Director of AI for Startups, were not exempt. She expressed her sentiments on LinkedIn, highlighting the emotional toll of the sudden layoffs. Employees have reported a sense of uncertainty and concern about the future, especially given the abrupt nature of the layoffs and the company's simultaneous push towards AI integration. Broader implications. Microsoft's decision reflects a broader trend in the tech industry, where companies are restructuring to prioritize emerging technologies like AI. While these moves aim to position companies for future growth, they also underscore the challenges employees face amid rapid technological advancements and shifting corporate strategies. We value our community and encourage you to share your thoughts on this development. How do you perceive Microsoft's strategic shift and its implications for the tech workforce? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to AI Crystal for more in-depth analyses and discussions on the latest in technology and innovation.